I wanna be a trust fund baby. I never wanna work a day in my life. Take my daddy's private plane to an island chain for the weekend just to clear my mind. I wanna be Forbes, 30 under 30 on the day that I was born. Be the kind of healthy only wealthy can afford. Got me a Ferrari, I was tired of the Porsche. And I can ride a horse, name a kid North. Speak a couple languages but I don't speak poor. Pay my politician off to open any door. Sign a little record deal when I can count a board. Then cancel every tour, cause life gets kinda hard sometimes. And these rich kids seem to do just fine. Well, they must be doing something right. Is it so wrong? I wanna be a trust fund baby. I never wanna work a day in my life. Take my daddy's private plane to an island chain for the weekend just to clear my mind. I wanna be a trust fund baby. Only got the kind of problems money can buy. Chilling with the 1% and my famous friends. Never do a thing that I don't like. I wanna be a trust fund baby. Ooh, I wanna be a trust fund baby. Ooh. Changed my last name, cause I don't want the nepotism screwing up the fame. I know every player cause I'm front row every game. Granny's getting up there, all I gotta do is wait. What did I just say? Oh, I just want to understand what life's like with the upper hand. Screw trying to be a self-made man. Is it so wrong? I wanna be a trust fund baby. I never wanna work a day in my life. Take my daddy's private plane to an island chain for the weekend just to clear my mind. I wanna be a trust fund baby. Only got the kind of problems money can buy. Chilling with the 1% and my famous friends. Never do a thing that I don't like. I wanna be a trust fund baby. Ooh, I wanna be a trust fund baby. Ooh. Country clubs and polo collars. Dad loaned me $1 million. Turning out just like my father. Keep the change, I can't be bothered. I hang out with Liam Neeson. I change houses with the seasons. Buy a Van Gogh for no reason. I'm never around to see it. Country clubs and polo collars. Dad loaned me $1 million. Turning out just like my father. Keep the change, I can't be bothered. I hang out with Liam Neeson. I change houses with the season. Buy a Van Gogh for no reason. I'm never around to see it.
Yo, what's up? Let's do it. We got some basketball with no basketball games on. Posted this to watch this thing last night. We didn't get a fill, but that's all right. We're going to see. I've heard the new hoops looks very good. A lot of graphic changes and stuff, so we'll see. And you've seen how we do on the Megas. We've been doing good, or I mean on the Bowman. So if you didn't see, all the college players will get random at the end. Unless they're numbered, they'll be individually random in that case. So good luck to everyone. What up, Rich? What up, Wes? Thanks for popping in. I know the numbers might be low. Dude, I was honestly ready for bed. It's been a long day. For those of you who don't know, I work at a few years ago helped start one up, a kayak rental place. And there was a new law passed where every rental has to have the business name and they have to be numbered. So I spent a good chunk of the day doing that for them. Did over 35 kayaks. Had to spray them all. So, and it was our first hot day too, which I'm thankful for. It was really nice out, but that first heat wave. Chris, it's been so hot in Chris's area and Doug and out west for a while that the guys live out there. This is our first really nice spring day. High 80s. I'm exhausted though. Cade Cunningham. Definitely sweet. Definitely has an optic style look to it. Kobe Brea, rookie. Derek Queen, Herbert Jones. Bunch of rookies, Manuel Quickly, Aaron Gordon, highlights. We got a Kevin Durant, All-Star. Rob Dillingham, I mean, it definitely looks a lot different than normal hoops. Cedric Coward rookie, the Buzz. How about an Ace Bailey hardwired rookie? And a Macau Bridges with the orange. I don't know the rarity of that if they're in each of the... Yeah, well, so Wes, it even started to rain tonight. And then it's going to rain. It's going to be really hot again tomorrow, but also rain. But then it's like back down to the 50s and the 60s next week. Wes, are you saying that's so dumb about what I was saying about the kayaks? I will tell you, man, it's not just that. There were all these changes for insurance. It's like, and you know what happens then with like all the stuff they change and now it costs it? It just makes everything, like we don't have a ton in our area to do. So this is why I like to work there. I like to make sure it's running because, you know, it's not easy to find people to run that stuff, but it's so nice to see people out in the water. We have living, the river by us is beautiful. There's a nice LeBron. But like now, I worked with them to keep prices down. There's no choice. Like there's going to be no choice but to up prices. It's already kind of expensive. But, it's just like that's the kind of stuff it all gets passed to the consumer. Unless you know you can't, then the business just shuts down. It's unfortunate, which we're seeing it in a way in cards. Liam McNeely, Trey Mann, Dorian Finney-Smith, Dort, Isangu. I don't know that good. Donovan Mitchell and a Bruce Brown. They leave a little bit to be desired on the hangers so far. They could have just been two bad hangers. We've had some bad hangers. Let's open the third one. But maybe I'll just do a pile of hangers. There's got to, you know, I've heard there's stuff that comes out. You just have to open a lot. They look good, and as far maybe we'll do a PYT in it so people can at least get some PC items, like we did with some of the Chrome. We did have to open, you know, quite a few blasters. We've hit a few things, or I mean, hangers, but we did hit a few things out of Topps Chrome. Pascal, Bradley Beal, Draymond Green, SGA with the All-Star, Dylan Harper, Christian Braun, DiVincenzo, Kuzma. How about Evan Mobley with the All-Star? PJ Washington, Victor Wembanyama with the All-Star. Anthony Edwards. Did you see what went on with him? Dude, there's a lot of controversy behind that. Jalen Wells, Batum. How about a Ryan Kalkbrenner? Rookie. Banchero. Net to net. Zach LaVine, jam-packed, and a Behringer rookie orange. They were our first two rookies orange. We had two in that pack. The Victor and the SGA. We're going to get to see those two collide, right? Victor and SGA collide. It's crazy to think about what this basketball break would have cost, like, you know, a couple years ago. We were doing like just 3 or 4 retail boxes for more than this, but obviously the basketball market's cooled down a little bit. But I did read an article the other day with, you know, when Mark Cuban bought the Mavs, he bought them like dirt cheap, slept in the office, got out all their, pretty much set up his desk, not slept, did sleep there, but put his desk right out in the open, middle of the office, had everyone cold calling all their old season ticket holders and offering them, like guys who had, people who had canceled their season tickets, and offered them free game tickets to a game to come experience it, that they've changed it, it's exciting, and this is when he first got them, and he obviously brought them up and raised the value of the team, and you know, but he decided to sell, and I guess he's very unhappy with that, and now it's actually gone up. The league, because they're adding 2 expansion teams, I guess, was the big reason it's going to go up, and they get money from all that. I did not. It was an interesting article. I didn't know that's how it worked. Patrick Williams. How about number? This would be random separately. Tania Latson, University of South Carolina, numbered out of 199. We'll have to random that up. Oh, so he like there was like 7 minutes to go in the game. They were completely done. They were getting pulled out for the subs to go in, and he pretty much went over to the bench of the Spurs and just gave everyone hugs and high fives and dapped them all up, and gave up on the game. You know, just pretty much like, we have no chance. I'm not going to sit here and like see if our subs can get their respect and their time, and I don't know. It didn't. I mean, I get it. It's just, he was just doing his thing, but it was a bad look. And guys like Dirk were on after the game saying like it's disgusting that he did that. Why would he do that? Trey Johnson, mega rookies for the Wizards. How do you feel about it, Rich? He was like in their huddle, which was weird. Like, because at first, if you watch the video, they were like, dude, like, and then he was like, nah, and I'm just like saying, good game, dude. Have a, good luck next round. Peyton Watson, Nate Biddle, Juju Watkins. There's a Tyrese Halliburton. And Bronny James Jr. Hold on, I gotta get this off of here. I put a stack over there. All right, not a great mega either. All right, we gotta get rolling here. So today at the card show, I was actually, let's see how the blasters hold up. I was actually looking at some basketball cards. I was like, maybe what we need to do is either do a multi-sport break. Any of you guys like those? Where you get a football and a basketball team, or a baseball and a football team, or maybe a baseball, basketball, and a football team, but doing a multi-sport with possible multi-sport repack, because it'd be cool to do throw any team. Like, I have a basketball one, we won't know what's in it. It would just be multi-sport. Holy shit, it's late. You can tell I've been out today. I don't know if that'd be fun though, but there are some nice basketball buys right now. Just don't know, do we have enough basketball people in this group? The Buzz, Ace Bailey, is an NBA set. Chris Paul green. I don't think it's numbered, just a green. I mean, did you see the numbers on Chrome though? Topps is just doing that with every set. Keontae George, okay, it looks like there's one in each. How about a Kevin Durant with the parallel there? Steph Curry, highlights. Dude, that's a sweet looking card. CJ McCollum green. Ace Bailey rookie. Alex Tooney. Getting the wrong Hornets rookie. NBA Hoops is owned by the league. Yeah, that's what's crazy. But I don't think it would change their print numbers. I think pretty much, I'm sure what they do is they hold the license to it, and then they just make Topps pay to print that product. I'm sure it's just yep, we own the rights to this. If you want to make it, this is our fee for it. Then you have the rights. It's not like the league's in there having, I don't think they're sending people for creative and business decisions. They just probably make them pay a fee, and then they get to make it. Yeah, I haven't done multi-sport in a while, but I like it. But I also like the idea of using some repack of that too. Pascal Siakam. Victor, another all-star. Anthony Edwards. And Jalen Wells. That's the same parallel. Yeah, I don't understand why they can't put more. How are we getting so much numbered out of Bowman baseball blasters and stuff, and we're not getting that out of here? A lot more names, I guess. And we still have, five blasters in a mega, so we're far from done. But I think maybe doing the Bowman baseball blasters have spoiled me, and even Chrome to an extent. Chrome football has spoiled me a little bit on the retail. I hope there's a Cooper flag. Like to see some number to that. Jamal Murray. It's a bonus out of $2.99 for the Kings. Another numbered card. This one out of the blaster. Kings going out to Populars. It's our second numbered card. The first one was a college. The Bowman does better than Hoops, obviously, but I thought, man, having male and female players and college and pro together, I don't know. It seems to be doing well, though. Cooper. There we go. Wes, what'd you say your wife and daughter are doing? You have the house to yourself, huh? Keyshawn Hill with the Reptilian. Remember, we will just do one random for all the college cards at the end. Except for the number one, that'll be a separate random. We are going to be doing Finest Football right after this. I'm excited for the next series with the Spurs. I might actually tune in for a few games. Tyrese Halliburton. Do we got any real, in here, any real big basketball fans? I know Chris watches a lot. But, really follows the season. We have a couple guys in our group. Michael Thompson, Mike Cornett. Both of them Thunder. Go to Thunder games, at the playoff games, too. Hardwire Dylan Harper rookie. Con Knuppel, that's a parallel too. There you go. Who got the Hornets? Brad, nice card there. Stephon Castle. Ace Bailey rookie. Another Steph highlights. That was a good pack. This con parallel here. Now, if Hoops isn't doing well, let's see if Topps pulls one of their... Oh, by the way, if you get this card that we secretly put into it, which was never in it, but they're going to put it in. No, not yet. I saw one of his cards get bought today, and I was like, oh, I wish I would have got that. But I'm nervous. I have a lot of money sitting in cards right now that I want to do repacks. I was like, do I really want to get into... too many basketball ones. Anunoby. Another Victor. They must be kind of easy to pull. This is that green parallel for the Bulls. John Collins. Chet with the parallel. There's a cool Anthony Edwards there. I don't think that set's too big with the All-Star. We're getting a lot of repeat names. Ha! That's funny, Corey. Although, did you see that the Spurs, there's a Jokic one. That's nice. The Spurs sent footage of all these fouls that weren't being called for Wembanyama. And essentially they said, we're not looking for it to be fixed, but just know if this continues next season, we're going to be holding them out of games. We're not going to have them get hurt in meaningless games. And it was like a threat. I don't think the league will deal well with it. Hey, there you go. A cool Luka coming up too. How about the nice parallel of VJ there for the Sixers? Is that who you got, Chris? There you go. We're stacking some stuff here. This is a cool Luka. It's a cool looking card. Probably a common, but I like the looks of it. We still got some stuff here. We can still do some damage. We're going to go Bowman Blaster, Hoops Blaster, Bowman Mega. That's how we're going to end it. Yeah, I've seen some highlights, and I'm like, man, like, is it goaltending or is he just that long? Again, I haven't watched enough. I'm sure there's been some goaltending. That's such a tricky call when you're... Here we go, Cooper Flag. When you're that close to the rim, but I get it. Drake Powell. Yeah, like I said, I can't even make an educated take on that because I haven't watched enough. But I'm sure there's been a few when he's doing that many blocks. Right? I hate teams like that. Like, we're allowed to fight. Like, there we go. Ace Bailey's highlight reel. We're allowed to be tough, but people shouldn't be doing it to us. We got the #1 star. You can't hurt him. It's like in football when the Chiefs get all the calls, and then the one didn't go their way, and they're like filing complaints to the league. Like, this is bullshit. Do you remember the game, the forward pass to the Bills, and Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid both got fined because it's when Mahomes went up to Allen was like, this is bullshit, man. And Allen's like, good game. Like, I didn't do it. It wasn't me. It's such a great interaction. But, like, that's what it is. It's like, dude, come on. Like, you get the calls so often. You didn't get this one. Derek Queen, Rockstar. You're a Rockstar. You're a Rockstar. That one egg was like 20 eggs. All right, that blast. You know what? That blaster was a bit of a dud. Let's open the other blaster. We'll end with Hoops and the Mega. Again, only 23 a spot. We actually did it a little cheaper than that when you looked at the minis. So we did some discounts on the minis, both of them. But Chris, I can see that. And I'm sure they're not the only team that, you know. Yeah, he's flagged. I always stopped it because I think it's a dude. And it's just Cooper's brother. Made sure he got a basketball card. Colin Murray Boyle. It's quite the pose. There's a Victor. Oh, I wanted to turn that on. That's what I knew. I was like, it's a slow night in sports. I'm like, wasn't there something big on tonight? Rookie Rashid Fleming. That's the Reptilian. That's, Wes, that's literally what I'm talking about, Dylan Harper, when I talk about why repacks are nice and when you do retail. Because, like, Bowman retail has been great. Chrome retail has been pretty good. But some of our big hits have also come from Optic or one of the other sets with Phoenix. So I think that having like a nice repack, even just one repack box. And the way I have it now, I'm pretty much putting it where the floor is 150, the ceiling's 500. It can go anywhere from 1 to 3 cards. So it might have cards that aren't worth even 150. It might be like an $80 card, $70 card, and like a $50 card as part of the repack. That would be like the middle ground between the 150 and the 500. But I wanted to do that so that, oh, there you go, nice VJ there. So that it opens up my options for like to put stuff in. Because like there's some cool cards that are like $80 to $120. But I don't want that to be the only card. Right? And there's some cards that it'll just be one and it could be the higher end of $400 or $500. I mean, you saw some of them I picked up today. So I think it'll make it fun. I do. And you've all seen repacks. You know how they work. Literally getting a deal on singles right now is damn near impossible. Unlike good ones that people want. Because of the repackers that are like the online ones. Like I told you, if you didn't hear me earlier, there's guys that even our local shows, they show up with just a case full of cash and a mission. They pay 100% of comps and they get the best cards. So guys have the cards. They're like, I'm waiting to see if there's anybody coming through that's paying 100%. Especially if you go early into a show. There's a nice Cooper flag. Even if you go early, that's a sweet photo. Early into a show, nobody's moving early. But anyhow, again, most repackers, they like, it's between this, and there's like almost all the packs go towards the lower end. That's the only way they can really make money on them. If you're paying, full comps. But that's not the point here. I want to make sure we just have stuff to add to the retail. There's another Shai Gilgeous. Dylan Harper rookie. Are you wearing a Bengals hat? Did your mama never teach you your animals? This is an Oriole, baby. Third call, motherfucker. Rudy Gobert. Come on, give us something yet. It's nice to see people win. Although we're almost done, there's Zach Edey. We are going to be doing Anthony Edwards there. We are going to be doing the football break next. And it's doesn't need random or anything. I just have to check some payments. Make sure we're all in. James Harden. Keegan Murray. And we will be ripping finest. You didn't know my wife turned me into an Orioles fan? Dude, that's a sick card. Some of the photos on this are sweet. The Luka highlights and the Shai highlights are cool. Yeah, right. We all know you're lying, Calkins. Top load Harper. Thank you for the Spurs. Thank you. This is over in the sleeve pile. Harper, and it is like I guess it's base, but still. Thank you. Yeah, always let me know that, guys, especially when we're doing things like Bowman draft, like with Bowman first and stuff. I don't always know the guys, but in basketball too. Where are you going this time, man? Your network got too big, dude. You're hanging out with all those famous people. Sadiq White out of 275. So we're going to have a second card to random there. We will do the recap at the end and random these two separately. Come on, let's get something here. Maybe we already pulled a numbered card, so it might be tough. But we've seen these packs that have the numbered card and also have a hit. Behringer, Ace Bailey. Romania. What the hell are you doing in Romania? Last pack mojo. Yeah, how about that? Aaron Rodgers. Caleb Wilson. All right. 23 a spot. I mean, you're paying less than a lot less than the price of a blaster. The blasters are what with tax at close to 40, almost half of a blaster. So if you didn't get anything or you didn't get a good team, no big deal. You could have bought one of the blasters of Bowman or Hoops. Probably made out just the same. Here we go. Ace Bailey Mega Rookies. That's for the Kings. Rasheer Fleming for the Suns. Dylan Harper for the Spurs. And we'll hold that at the back there. Jokic highlights or All-Star, Sengu for the Bulls. Green. There's another one there. We'll save that for the end. We'll save that one. Victor Wembanyama. Kevin Durant parallel there. Not a numbered card, though. A little disappointing. A cool Steph Curry highlights card. Trey Johnson. Joan Behringer. So now I'm going to go through here and grab some of these. 1 second. Maybe these are it. So these are the Ace Bailey's Highlight Reel Shop. Hardwired Ace Bailey. The Buzz. And 2 base out of Hoops. Pretty cool. Nice Ace Bailey pull there. Dylan Harper, and Dylan Harper. The Mega Rookies. What's the Mega? What do you mean? Give me a second here Here was just highlights, couple highlight cards here, or All-Star cards. Just bigger names. Another Victor Wembanyama, SGA. Another SGA. This is his All-Star and his highlights. This card's just cool. And then a Luka highlights. VJ. Oh, we did have some numbered cards. Just not a big one. VJ Slam Dunk Collectibles. And you had the parallel. You're just doing as you're told. Bet you do. Cooper had a little bit of a haul here. Rockstar, the Buzz, and 2 base rookies. And then Khan had the parallel as well. So there was some stuff. Definitely some stuff to look at here. We did have some. This is just an orange rookie I put up, Brian. That's not big. So we had some bonus out of $2.99 for the Kings. These are both going to need random. And then we have to random all the collegiate cards. So give me a second here. Let me do this. Put you all in the wheel. And like I said, then we're going to get to... If Rod's watching, Rod, you got to come over and do a basketball break with me. You'll have so much more input for basketball. Rod's my old high school... Oops, that's not what we want. Hold on. My old high school basketball coach. All right, here we go. This is for the Sadiq White. Sadiq White first. It's going to go out to the Knicks. That is Zach Kanish. Next up is going to be the Latson. Tania Latson. Trailblazers. Oops. Portland. And then this is going to be for all the collegiate cards that were not numbered. That was close. Hawks are going to get all collegiate cards. Let's see who had them quick. Carl, man. Carl's been on fire. All right, guys. Well, listen, and gals, I will be back in about 10 minutes. I'm just going to get this straightened up. Sorry it wasn't great. If we do it again, we'll do it as PYT. We'll do it larger. I'll do it as cheap as I possibly can just to see if we can rip some. So maybe we'll do that for the next round of playoffs or something. But Football's coming up in like 10 minutes. I'll be right back. I want to hustle to that.